Fire Grub. I'm not doing any shop work in this video, hopefully. I mean, my hood is popped on my truck, but not doing any kind of mechanical work. We are actually camping in Ocala National Forest. I'm going to cook up in the Dutch oven some Brie cheese with some tomatoes and some white wine with a balsamic glaze, and just enjoy the Ocala National Forest for today and do some trail riding tomorrow. Coming over here to Kevin's setup, the other Kevin. We have Rose, Rover, and Callie. Pretty dog, pretty blue eyes. Just look at those blue eyes. That's the fluffy one. We have this one that's unfluffy, but still cute. Then we have another one over there sleeping underneath the van. Hi there. Just look at those blue eyes. Now I'm getting chased. So for seasoning with tonight's dinner, I actually bagged up some fresh homegrown herb that I grew up in the Arrow Garden. Bagged it up. It's not as drying as good as it could. I grew this inside of an apartment with a UV light, hydroponic. Hopefully it'll be pretty good. So Jillian, for Kevin's birthday, gave Kevin a new little trinket here. It's the Dometic hand washing station, so try it out, Kevin. Perfect. The sun's starting to set down now, so it's time to go ahead and whip up an actual campfire meal, not shop cooking meal. So I have my Griswold cast iron pan here. I have the tin foil on the bottom because I do use this pan at home, and makes the bottom of it easier to clean up, not getting so blasted with all of that charcoal and other residue from the wood burning. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some French Brie cheese, melt it down in the cast iron pan with some Chardonnay white wine, with some baby grape tomatoes that we're gonna throw in there and kind of fry up, with a balsamic glaze. Then we're gonna go ahead and take that and spread it onto the bread. Which are bread choices. We have two different choices here. We have the crusty white French bread. Then we also have this sourdough French bread. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. Hopefully we don't burn anything. And we'll go ahead and see if it's worthwhile. First step is we're going to try to find the knife that I lost. Now that I went ahead and found my little knife here, we're going to go ahead and take some of the tomatoes. And for our first step, we're just going to kind of take the tomatoes, toss a few of them in there. Then we're going to go ahead and chop up the tomatoes. Is going to be the first step. And then we're going to go ahead and heat these tomatoes up in the pan and go ahead and start getting a little bit of a char on them. Tomatoes are all sliced up here in the pan. Gonna go ahead and dump in a little bit of some Chardonnay in there, and then throw it up on the fire, cook up some of these tomatoes a bit before we add in this Brie cheese. Tomatoes with the wine has been added. Michael here is fire cooking up that wonderful looking steak over there. Hopefully this will start sizzling up soon. Perfecto.
A lot going on in this fire pit. We have Michael's steak. Ron's cooking some tomatoes. I'm gonna make some asparagus as an appetizer. So I'm just gonna let that get warm. Melt this butter. And I gotta get the asparagus ready and add some Everglades Seasoning.
Go. When I went into Publix on my way in here into the Ocala National Forest to pick up some stuff, They have a new sausage type. Pretty excited about this new sausage. Haven't had it yet. It is the pesto provolone cheese Italian sausage, limited edition from Publix. These are definitely going to get torn out of this package. All of these are going to get thrown right here on the fire along with what I'm making, what everybody else is making. We'll give them a whirl, let you know how they are. Better view here of the pesto provolone cheese sausages. You can see all the flavor, all the cheese hunks, all inside of this little casing here, ready for that hot fire. Next up of the process, we have our boar's head, French Brie Cheese, actual product of France. Time to go ahead and cut this thing open. And of course, as with most Brie cheese here, it has this waxy outer coating to it. Get this package cut open. When it comes to melting luscious and creamy Brie cheese like this, I find one of the best methods is to go ahead and take a sharp knife, such as this one, and go ahead and just score the outside of the cheese. This helps breaks it down and create an evener, melted, cheesy experience. Now that the Brie is all scored up, time to carry it on over to the cast iron pan. Add it into the cooking process. Rescue the sausage. Kevin is rescuing the sausage. Michael is rescuing his hot dog. Going for it. Brie cheese, ready to go. There's the fire, there's the pan. Let's get this melting. Sausages rolling, steaks rolling, Brie cheese and tomatoes with the white wine is doing its little thing there. We've got asparagus over yonder there. The flames are rolling. The frogs are making a ruckus. And the sun is starting to set. Time to go ahead and add a smidge more Chardonnay right over top of that Brie. It's just beginning the melting process. Kevin here is go ahead and pulling out his steak. He's on carnivore diet.
Oh, yeah.
So that will be his dinner.
That's it.
Nice and juicy. Just let's get another look at just all of that fat, marbling, grilledness, perfection. The cheese is nicely melted and cooked in with the tomatoes. The sausage is almost done. Now it's time to just go ahead and take out the bread, cut it up into a piece for Kevin, a piece for myself, slice it down the middle, throw the cheese and the tomatoes with the sausage right in there, and make our little sandwiches. Alright, so we just arrived down here at the meal, so we're going to go ahead and grab a sausage that's quite warm, plop it right on there into the bread, then we're going to take our spoon, grab some of this melty, luscious-y Brie cheese, cream sauce, plop it in there, fill it up, make sure it's nice and creamy. Grab the tomatoes and cream sauce, fill it up, pretty much ready to go. Only thing left to do is go ahead and get the balsamic glaze, sprinkle it along the top, and then it's ready to roll. Just arrived back here at the truck. That's what we have left in the pan. These are the sandwiches that we're rocking. We have this beautiful classic balsamic vinegar glaze here that we're going to go ahead and take and just squirt and drizzle all across the top. And that was a pretty big squirt on Kevin's.
This looks so good, but I can tell it's going to be really messy.
Here, cheers.
There's a lot of drip on it.
It's a lot of drippiness. How's it going, or is it just squirting all over the place?
I can taste the wine.
You can taste the wine?
Strong presence. But it's good. The sausage is cooked perfect.
This is delightful. As it's running all over my face, stuck all on my beard. Good. It's almost like a pizza. Does it throw off pizza vibes to you?
Meat lovers pizza.
Especially with the cheesiness. And that's my telephone that always rings. Was this sausage cooked all the way?
I think so.
Well, we just woke up, packed up, ready to go hit the trails. Kevin's got some new vinyl wrap on his hood. Looks pretty cool. Cool little topographic map look. I think that'd be pretty sweet on the roof of the Tacoma. Or on the hood of the Tacoma, I mean. So somewhere out here in Ocala, if you're riding around, lost the wheel cap. Not this expedition. I think it was the last time I was out here. Or it's in Richland, or it's on the side of I-4. Who knows? Well, it's lunchtime. On the way to the next part of the woods, we pulled into the Circle K, grabbed up a chicken thigh and a biscuit, and a good old Red Bull.